Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kirsten O'Neill, and I'm the HETI Executive Director and Secretary. Before I begin, I'd like to take the opportunity to say what a privilege and joy it's been to be part of this Congress. My first experience of HETI was in Dublin in 2018 at the Congress, and there I was encouraged, inspired, and drawn to the passion that everyone had for equine-assisted services. And this week has been no different. There have been 3 years of groundwork made to make this Congress what it was this week. And I just want to personally congratulate and thank the amazing team here in Budapest, especially Gabby, Mariana, and Lara, who have gone above and beyond when I've gone to them for many, many questions this week. So I just want to say thank you so much. Today, I'm going to share the final update for the HETI strategic plan for 2021 to 2024 and go through the achievements of that plan. I'll also share a small bit about the work that I carry out in the HETI office. The HETI strategic plan for 2021 to 2024 was created by the HETI Executive Committee following consultation with the HETI members in 2021. It was published in February 2022, and its updates for this plan have been given through the HETI Headlines newsletter, as well as midterm report being published in May 2023. The strategic plan comprised of 9 overarching goals, which were supported by 34 objectives. These objectives were established by the outgoing and incoming Executive Committee and were also informed by the roundtable discussions at the HETI Congress in Seoul. HETI task forces, the Executive Committee, the Executive Director and other volunteers were the driving force behind the achievements of these goals. So now we're just going to look at each strategic goal and their achievements. So strategic goal 1 was focusing on HETI education. In the past, HETI had provided educational training to countries that didn't have any other training providers established in their country. And while this was successful, it was felt that HETI needed to reevaluate the curriculum provided to ensure that it was the most up-to-date with research and to look into ways to make HETI education hybrid. This was a huge undertaking for the HETI Education Task Force, and they've been working tirelessly to review everything about it. They want to encourage critical thinking and best practice reflection, and I think this week has been a really great conversation for the Education Task Force as well. So we'll definitely see some big things in our new strategic plan. Goal 2 was to establish and embed a research culture within HETI. Again, this task force for this has been extremely dedicated. HETI has expanded the journal editorial team and created an advisory board for the journal. HETI has been focused on sharing more research through our various communication channels, and we have continued to work with the Horses and Humans Research Foundation to explore the potential of creating an open source online hub for EAS research. This project has been submitted to the Erasmus Fund by HETI, HHRF, Nev Sahir University, the Kid Fellows Research Group, and the Polish Equine Facilitated Therapy Association. HETI has also been actively sharing research proposals from students from all over the world to help them gain global insight into EAS and to connect with research partners. Goal 3 looked at reviewing HETI membership benefits and enhancing communications for HETI. A review of HETI membership took place in consultation with members through a survey which was carried out in September 2022. From this, the HETI membership benefits were updated and a free trial membership was established. This consultation also brought about the introduction of our free HETI educational webinars, and a webinar task force was established. HETI has now hosted 8 webinars with fantastic speakers like Linda Tellington-Jones, Dr. Andrew McLean, and Dr. Janet Jones, to name a few. All of the webinar recordings are available for free to HETI members, and this initiative alone has encouraged an increase in HETI membership over the past year. HETI has also been working on our communication channels and utilising social media to share research, news and events and to connect with our members. With more regular social media posts, our following has increased substantially, and we now connect with nearly 6,000 followers. The Global Gallup magazine is also gaining traction, with our most recent issue being read in over 40 countries globally, with over 1,000 readers. Goal 4 aimed to continue working towards clear and consistent use of terminology. The Terminology Task Force released a survey in 2020 looking for input on the global use of terminology in equine-assisted services. Following this survey, HETI issued a press release in 2022 stating that all HETI communications would use the term equine-assisted services as an umbrella term, as well as service user and service provider. Based on the survey results, a research paper was written and published in the 2023 HETI Journal. The task force has been working on creating an open source EAS matrix for service provision, which would be a self-reporting tool for service providers to give a clear snapshot of the services they provide, the service users they provide for, and the training their staff have. This, again, has been carried out in consultation with HETI members and stakeholders and is currently being created by HETI's web developer. Goal 5 focused on the promotion and education of equine welfare. This has been carried out in many ways, but most notably through the HETI educational webinars, where we have looked at the application of Mellor's 5 domains, equine cognition and vision, recognizing equine emotions and stress, horses' movements, and most recently, social license to operate and EAS. We have also included articles in the Global Gallup to support the work of the HETI ethical guidelines, and have looked at the importance of the language we use when referring to our equine partners. In Goal 6, the HETI ethical guidelines were reviewed and republished in 2023 with amendments to the document. HETI also published several translations of the document, so it is now available in Finnish, Japanese, Swedish, Hungarian, and Spanish. And if you're interested in translating the document into your own language, please contact the HETI office. Another goal for HETI was the promotion of the HETI Journal, which celebrates 30 years since its first publication. The HETI editorial team has expanded, and the journal articles have been given digital object identifier numbers, allowing them to be found and referenced more easily. We have recently applied to COPE, a publication ethics network, and are working on getting the journal indexed in various research websites. This is in line with the marketing strategy of the journal to bring more integrity and quality to the research field. The 2024 journal was published online last week and will be available for hard copy purchase, so you can purchase it from our website, and there is a Congress discount. So if you haven't already bought it, please do see me afterwards and you can get your Congress discount for your hard copy of the 2024 journal. HETI's 8th goal was to review the National Register pilot projects for the UK and Ireland. The pilot project finished in 2023 for the UK, and a national organisation called the Equine Assisted Services Partnership, CIC, was established as a result of the pilot project. And they have now taken over the running of the Human-Equine Interaction Register. Ireland requested a further year for the pilot project so that they could work on establishing a national organisation as well, which Audrey Darby spoke about earlier. Guidelines for setting up a register have been created from this project, and anyone who's interested in establishing a register in your country are encouraged to get in touch with HETI. The final goal for the strategic plan was to continue to foster international alliances. Over the past 3 years, HETI Executive Committee members have connected with and presented at many different conferences, not only sharing about HETI, but also sharing their expertise in equine-assisted services. In the past 3 years, HETI have been present in Egypt, the UK, France, Spain, Colombia, Dubai, the USA, and that's to name a few. All of these travels are paid for out of the pocket of the HETI Executive Committee. So HETI doesn't pay for it, they pay for it themselves. HETI has also supported the UK in hosting the HETI UK forums, which occur twice a year, and have established guidelines for any other federation members who would like to host a national forum in their country. So as you can see, a huge amount has been achieved over the past 3 years, and while some objectives have not been met, the upcoming strategic plan can incorporate those objectives. None of the objectives could have been achieved without the phenomenal dedication and hard work of our members and our executive committee. And finally, I'd just like to share a little bit about the office for you. So I am the only paid employee of HETI, and I work part-time. So other than regular office duties, my responsibilities include organising and running meetings, managing the task forces, reviewing and implementing the strategic plan, content production for HETI communications, and liaising with our accountants for financial reports. Our content production communications includes the online magazine, our newsletters, social media, website, and editing for the HETI Journal. And I also have the great joy of promoting the HETI and the work that is being carried out. This is done through conference presentations, connecting with different global organisations, and creating promotional material, and most recently merchandise, which again is available on the HETI website for anybody who'd like to purchase it. HETI is an ever-growing and wonderful organisation that wants to keep its finger on the pulse in the world of equine-assisted services. In order to do that, we need all of our members, and particularly our Federation members, to connect with us, bring ideas to us, share events with us, and promote us. We are a global community that can achieve amazing things when we connect, communicate, and collaborate. Thank you.